So I'm back with more things I've randomly seen about Sonic Forces on the internet, and I want to talk about the latest thing I saw, which is a brand new type of gameplay. For those of you who don't know, well, pretty much up until this point, we all knew that Sonic Forces was going to have three styles of gameplay. Classic Sonic, which I don't like. Why is he even in this game? We have Sonic Mania, he shouldn't be here, but whatever, it is what it is. Modern Sonic, and then Custom Hero, which is basically like modern Sonic, but he has a grappling hook and he has other weapons and crap. And for a while, many of us thought that was it. But then, not even like I think a few days ago, I saw that there's a fourth one called Tag Team, where it's basically what I feel like Forces should have been to begin with. Cut out classic Sonic, just make it about modern Sonic and the Custom Hero, and then add another type of mode where you have both characters, Sonic and the Custom Hero, together at the same time. And that's Tag Team. And I saw the level, and I mean, it does look a bit linear, kind of like a hallway. But I've just gotten used to that. I've just come to accept that that's just how Sonic is now with the modern games. We got a little bit of more branching pathways and other routes to take, like in Sonic Generations, especially Sky Sanctuary. But other than that, most modern Sonic games now are just basically a hallway. And, that's just the way it is now. Now, I'm hoping with Tag Team that they do change it up and they do have a bit more open pathways and other routes you can take, but you can only get there with, the team mechanic. Like, there's only a portion of the level that Sonic can access to, or there's only a part of the level that you can get to as a custom hero, and that, would warrant you switching back and forth between the characters. So, I think it looks cool, but that's what I'm hoping for, that there's, other pathways you can go to, and that those other pathways are only accessible through the characters, and that, it's not just one giant hallway, because it kind of felt like that for most of the level. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the song Fist Bump. It's the Sonic Forces theme no longer being instrumental. They actually finally added lyrics to it. Fist Bump is okay. I feel like they could have gotten a better singer. He sounds okay, but it just sounds really unpolished. Like, it sounds like it's not a final recording of the singer, But hey, whatever. I guess that is the final recording because it's in the video game. And that's just what they're going to go for. So, oh well. He sounds okay. He sounds fine. I just feel like he could have sounded better if they just, tweaked the vocals a bit, but whatever. So one thing I noticed is during the double boost mode, they actually have part of Sonic Forces theme, Fist Bump, play. And it's the part that, mentions teamwork.
It doesn't matter what obstacles they put in our way. We'll blow past everything they throw at us. Double boost! Yeah, that's how it's done. We've got unstoppable speed and timing. We just have to keep this up. Bingo, found a way in.
And then you hear that part as you're boosting together, so I thought that was cool. I like it when video games kind of like have the music tie into what's happening on screen. I like it when they do that, and they did that with Fist Bump. And I thought that was cool. Now, this is more of a nitpick, mind you, but Sonic is supposed to be the fastest thing alive, and yet the custom character can boost at the same speed as him. This isn't like Tails of Fox, where Tails can go almost, keyword, almost as fast as Sonic, where he's right behind him by spinning his tails. So he's almost running faster than the speed of sound, or rather twirling his tails faster than the speed of sound. He's not. He's almost as fast as Sonic, but he's not. The custom character is exactly as fast as Sonic, because the double boost is you both boosting at the same time. So I find that kind of weird. Like, wasn't that the whole point of Sonic? What made him cool? What made him stand out? That he was the only guy that could run faster than the speed of sound. And then that's what made Shadow the Hedgehog such a big deal. He was the only character at the time that could rival Sonic's speed, and many people started to debate if Shadow was as fast as Sonic or maybe even faster. So you're kind of taking away an element of Sonic that made him so unique as a character, that he was the only one that could run faster than the speed of sound. And that's why Tails went mentally insane when freaking Infinite hits him, and there's that cutscene where, Tails says, he's faster than Sonic, or whatever, and that's why that was such a big deal, because, he's supposed to be the only one that can run that fast, and yet your custom character is boosting at the exact same speed as Sonic. It'd be one thing if, say, Sonic grabbed your character by the arm, or held the custom character's hand and then boosted, forcing you to be at the same speed as Sonic. But as far as I know, that's not the animation. That doesn't happen. You high-five each other in a super dramatic slow motion way, and then when you high-five each other, you then instantly double boost. So I guess the custom character can run faster than the speed of sound, just like Sonic. Okay then, I guess. You're kind of killing part of what made Sonic so special, but okay, whatever. One other thing that I saw too was how you can get the other Wispins and use them in the level, and I thought it was cool. Like, there's one part of the custom level where you can use the flamethrower to kill a group of enemies surrounding you, or use lightning to do the same thing, and stuff like that. So it looks cool. I like it. I just hope it's a bit more open-ended, like Sky Sanctuary. You have multiple paths to go to in Sonic Generations, and there's multiple routes to take. It's not just running in a straight line, But I have a feeling that most of it is going to be that way. Now, that could be because, as far as I know, that is the first ever tag team level. They have not shown any other tag team level, so that's probably why, at least for me, it did seem a bit linear, because it's the first one. They're not going to go crazy and have you have all these different routes to take and all these different pathways, in the first one, I guess, to not confuse people. I don't know. I'm just, randomly tossing out ideas here. I have no idea what was their thought process behind that. But, here's hoping that the custom Sonic tag team levels are more open-ended, and that was just that first level that's a bit more linear. Here's hoping that there's more abilities you unlock too. Like, I was hoping that as you do more of that, tag team level, that then the custom character gets to do even more. Like, you can do more things with a grappling hook. You can maybe unlock an attack with do that. As far as I know, you can't do that. You can use the grappling hook to hook the character up into the air and then grab Sonic and then go across areas that Sonic cannot reach on its own, so that's cool. But I'm hoping that you can do even more with the grappling hook as you progress throughout the game, you know what I mean? I think that'd be really, really cool. It's just so crazy. I can't get over that this is the thing, that you have your own custom hero hanging out with Sonic. I think that's really cool, but also weird at the same time, because again, this is like the first time they've ever done that, so it's like something you just gotta get used to. Like, it's something that's just kind of weird. Like, here's this little character that I made, and he's actually with Sonic. This is an official Sonic game where I can just make a little character, and he's actually hanging out with Sonic the Hedgehog, and they're teaming up, and they're beating people up, and it's really, really a cool thing to see, and there is now confirmation to what I mentioned before. In my previous video for Sonic Forces, I mentioned how I was worried that the character customization was going to be more limited, and that you wouldn't be able to edit the body as much as I was hoping, because I did see there was a body option, but they never showed it, you know what I mean? They only showed the clothing and the, like, accessories. They didn't show off the body options. I was thinking that was because there wasn't that much to it, you know what I mean? But from what I did see in the footage, I can confirm there is more options to choose from. You can have the wolf with more sharp looking eyes. You can add hair to the wolf, like on his head, like Tails. You can do the same thing with the other characters too, so hopefully you can edit the snout. I did not see the snout edited. You can change the color, and all that crap, but I want the snout to be nice and puffy, like Tails the Fox, because he's a wolf. The wolf should have a nice fluffy muzzle snout, like Tails does too. As far as I know, you can't do that. I haven't seen any option to do that. Or, you know, I haven't seen any character, that's what I mean, I haven't seen any character like that. So as far as I know, that's not an option, but you can change the eyes at least. I'm hoping you can change the nose, because I don't like the wolf with the big pointy nose like Sonic. I think he should have a short nose again, like Tails, because, at least in my opinion, wolves and foxes actually do look kind of similar to each other, to the point I wouldn't be surprised at all if there were... I wouldn't be surprised if there was some relation if, you know, foxes and wolves are really, really close in terms of DNA and genes and all that crap. They're really, really closely related, you know? I would not be surprised, because they look a lot alike. They really do, at least in my opinion. So that's why I feel like the wolf should, at least to an extent, look a bit more like Tails. So, you know, we'll see. But I can't confirm that, you know, there are changes. I'm just hoping that there's a bit more, you know, like I can change maybe even the size of the iris, you know, that would be nice. Change the color of the eyes, hopefully. Change the mouth, because I personally would like the wolf character with a smaller mouth, you know, that's just me. I don't know, I just like him with a smaller mouth, I don't know. Anyway, it's Wit and Fire going away. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye.